How's it going, Descendants? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can efficiently acquire Enzo as quick as possible. But we are going to need to know what does Enzo really do and why a lot of people really want to get Enzo. The main reason is the passive skill called Fire Supporter. Grants fire support to allies within an area around self. Fire support effects enhances when same Descendant is present within the squad or party. Efficiency increases when Enzo disarms the security of the encrypted vault, and rewards increase when this happens, and it's going to be extremely easier opening the ultra vaults specifically. But this also applies to the white versions and the blue versions of the vaults as well. And also, if you do want to take full advantage of being efficient as possible when acquiring these encrypted vaults, be sure to go for this modifier called ECIV Search Radius Increase Modifier. What this does is that whenever you press your tab on the keyboard or your right joystick on a controller, the radius for your searching ECIV will be increased. You don't really need it, but if you want to be efficient, go for this modifier. Also, a lot of people use Enzo to acquire this material for the crystallization catalyst called Mixed Energy Residue. The only way for you to get this material is by opening encrypted vaults. And of course, this will be located in the Agna Desert. And same goes for the energy activators called Conductive Metallic Foil. This is going to be acquired in the Vespers. Of course, find the vaults, open them, and you will be granted this material. Let's start with the Enzo code. The most efficient way to acquire this code is on normal difficulty, specifically in the White Knight Gulch, and the pattern you're going to look for is the amorphous material pattern 35. This is the outpost you're going to need to farm because you would have a 20% chance just by running and gunning and killing every single thing around you. Or if you want to get a double loot drop chance, be sure to go for Sharon to go invisible to disrupt all of the orange modules, kill the boss after, and you would have a 20% chance to get hopefully a double drop chance for the 35 patterns, and also a 1.6% chance to get a shape stabilizer form 6 if you are running Sharon. But you don't really need Sharon if you don't have it. You can just run and gun and get one 35 drop chance, which is a 20% chance for the 35 pattern. Once you have your material pattern 35, the fusion reactor you're going to need to go to is this one called the White Knight Gulch Hatchery. It would cost 12 inorganic void shards and 3 organic void shards. And all you would have to do is, of course, spawn the boss, kill the boss, open the drop for that green orb that you see, open the pattern, and you would have a 38% chance to acquire this Enzo code. As what you see here, you're basically killing two birds with one stone because you're getting the Enzo code, and also you would have a 3% chance. But if you do have that stabilizer form 6, you would have a 6% chance for ultimate Ajax. But I know there are other ways to acquire ultimate Ajax, but I just wanted to find something that you could be able to get hopefully two birds with one stone. But if you are using the stabilizer and you don't have the code for Enzo, the chances will drop. The next part for Enzo you're going to need is the Enzo Spiral Catalyst Blueprint. This one also applies too. It's more efficient doing this on normal difficulty, and the mission you're going to want to go to is in the Echo Swamp, and the pattern you're going to look for is the material pattern amorphous 21. Outpost would be right here. This is the same thing that applies to the other one, same thing with the Sharon strat, but if you don't have it, you can just run and gun or that 20% chance. And once you have that pattern, then go to this fusion reactor. It would cost 13 inorganic void shards and 2 organic void shards. Kill the boss, open that green orb, and then open your pattern, and you would have a 38% chance to get this spiral code. You're also going to be getting a chance to get ultimate Lepic as well, specifically the code for him if you don't have them. And let me show you guys how you could be able to get the materials for the Enzo Spiral Catalyst. For the blue, or should I say the standard rarities for the materials, they're going to be extremely easy. All you would have to do is open those white cylinder munition boxes. Those will give you the most efficient amount of materials for that specific item. So in this case, for the semi-permanent plasma, you would have to go to the Vespers, either on hard or normal, don't really matter. Go for those munition crates, and same thing goes for the ceramic compost. Go for the White Knight Gulch, either normal or hard difficulty, and just open those white cylinders. You could also open those ammunition boxes as well, but they would give you less amount of resources compared to the white cylinder munitions. So for the semi-permanent plasma, you would need 209, and for the ceramic composite, you would need 408 of these. And the hardest material for this catalyst is the positive ion particles. Here's where you need to go to acquire this material. The mission that you're going to want to go to is this one called the Commanding Ground in the Agna Desert. This mission in particular will spawn in 3 of the yellow bar enemies, but they would have a chance to drop this material. So this is the mission that I was doing to farm up these patterns, or should I say these materials, for this part for the catalyst. For the next blueprint you're going to need is the Enzo Stabilizer. Here's where you need to go. You need to go to Hagios, and the difficulty is of course normal. The pattern you're going to need to look for is the number 40, and it would be right here in the Hagios, the Dune Base Vogus Strategic Outpost. Same thing applies to the other outposts, the Sharon if you want double drops, run and gun if you want that single drop, and then afterwards go go to this void fusion reactor. It will cost 11 organic void shards and 4 monomer void shards. Kill the boss, open the green orb, and you would have a 38% chance to give you this stabilizer. And here's what it will look like if you have a 40 pattern, a 38 for Enzo, and then for a 3% chance for the energy activator. Those are going to be good for the, of course, energy activators, if you are planning on going for them. For the materials, for silicon, you're going to need to go to Echo Swamp, open the white cylinder munitions, and same thing for the nanopolymers. You need to go to the Agna Desert, again, open those white crates, and you're going to need 430 of the silicon and 363 of the nanopolymers. And for the advanced neural circuit, here's where you need to go to farm this material. The mission you're going to want to go to is the Fortress Courtyard. Once you start the mission, be sure to head forward and you will see a yellow bar enemy. Once you do, eliminate him. Once he dies, he will have a chance to drop this material. And then once he dies, abort the mission, restart it, and rinse and repeat. And you are going to need to have 90 advanced neural circuits for this material for you to craft the Enzo stabilizer. Let's head to the final part for Enzo, which is the Enzo Enhanced Cell. For this material, you're going to need to acquire this 28 amorphous material pattern in the Agna Desert. This is the location where you're going to need to go. Again, this is another outpost, so the Sharon Strat or the run and gun, either or. Once you have the material, again, go to this fusion reactor. It would cost 12 monomer void shards and 3 polymers. Kill the boss, interact with the green orb, open your pattern, and you will have a 38% chance to get the Enzo Enhanced Cell, as what you are seeing here. So a 38% chance for the Enzo Enhanced Cell blueprint, and also you're going to be getting a part for Glay as well, and also an energy activator too. Once you have acquired the cell, here are the materials that you would need to acquire the Enzo Enhanced Cell. The first one is monomolecular extractor. You're going to need 499 of these. To acquire this one, you're going to need to go to the Agna Desert and open those white cylinder crates or the ammunition boxes. And same thing goes for the Flectorite. Hopefully I pronounced that, but it is what it is. You're going to need 292 of these, and this one is located in the White Knight Gulch, again, for the white cylinder ammunition crates or the ammunition boxes. For the inorganic biogel, you're going to need 58 of these, and for me, I was farming this outpost in the Vesper. Again, if you do want to get the extra patterns as well for this one, the Sharon Strat will be very beneficial, but if not, you can just run and gun and kill the boss, and he will drop this material. And once you have all of those materials, you could be able to craft the Enzo Enhanced Cell. I do want to mention that there are multiple ways to acquire these materials and blueprints as well, but I just wanted to show you the fastest, the easiest, and most efficient way as possible to acquire each and every of these blueprints and codes for Enzo. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you'd like to see another guide for another Descendant, if you guys do not know how to get them, feel free to let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, or afternoon. Be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe. Take care and peace.